Coming to you from beautiful downtown Southern sunny California. All right, now we are going to cut. I'm going to show you how to lay out and how to cut this radius. All right, now this is one of the key parts of cutting the radius. How do you lay this thing out for this toilet? All right, it could be a drain in your shower if you're doing a shower. Same principle. All right. So you notice I've got this square down here. All right. And so let's move these. All right. Now, first thing we're going to do. You see I have a center line down there, okay? Now, so we're going to, that center line isn't for this purpose we're here, all right? That's not what that's for. All right, now we're going to measure. I've marked off the tile here on the edge, okay? This pencil line here. So what I did was, when I had my tile, all right, setting here in place, all right, we're going to get this exactly where it's going to go, and I'll show you that here in just a moment, okay? Now, I will show you exactly what the deal is here, okay, and why I did what I did. As I'm adjusting this, I've got that moved a bit. Okay, now, then I took my pencil, I have this set right in line where I want it to be. I come straight down and I mark the concrete, okay? Now, I will show you over here, I have this tile lined up exactly where it's going to be in relationship to the other tile. Okay? I've marked the concrete. Zoom in a little more where you can see that. This up, and you should be able to see the pencil line down there. You can, I'll point it out to you one more time. Right here, this is the line, it's the center line of where that tile stopped. Now, this is where we're going to take a straight edge, and I'm using a square. All right, so I'm going to get this over here. I'm going to line it up with my tile, which I'll show you. All right, got it lined up with that tile along the edge. Therefore, I know that's at a 90, but now you can eyeball it. All right. And you can see that it's straight across, all right? Now that we know that it's straight across, now I'm going to come down from this pencil line, okay, down to the pencil line. We're getting our layout here, okay? Right, it's right there. The front of the tape is at the pencil line. Now, at this edge right here tells me the distance. Okay, and I have 3¼ inches to the outer edge of this framing square. All right, 3¼ inches. Okay, now what I will do is I'll write that down. The next thing I'll do is I'll lay this tile back in place. All right. Have it back in place here. All right. There we go. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to eyeball down to that toilet flange. Okay? I'm going to eyeball down. Then I'm going to mark the edge like a line of sight. All right? I'm going to eyeball down. You want it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to mark it right here. I'm going to come over to this side. And I'm going to mark this side, all right? Now, I've got my 2 points. I need my third point, which will be down here at the center, which I said was what? 3 1/4 inches. Okay? So then I'm going to take my measuring tape, go eyeball center. Okay. I'm going to catch 3 1/4 inches right here. There's my points, all right? I don't like how far over it is, so I'm just going to make another one over here. All right, now, this is what the bucket's doing here. All right? Either the mouth on the bucket or the bottom, which is a little smaller, is going to put me right where I need to be. All right? This is going to catch this mark I've made over here at that edge. All right? I'm going to bring it down to the outer edge there on the bottom. All right, I'm going to check this side. Okay, I'm where I want to be there. Okay, so that's not going to work. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to go just halfway. All right. So let's bring this to this one side. All right. So here we go. That's pretty close right there. All right, so now I'm just going to go center and back around. Center and back around, all right? Now I'm going to move this over to this side, and I'm going to do the same thing. All right, going to get that on that mark. All right, going to bring it to the center down here. Then I'm going to catch this mark, going to turn that over there where that is. Then I'm going to, don't want this to move on you. All right. Get that lined up there and mark. All right, and mark. Okay, now I will show you what I have up close and personal, as promised on Easy 2 Tips and Tricks. All right. Now, there's the line. Okay. Right here. You're not really, it's really faint, but it's here by my thumb. You should be able to see it. All right, there it is. You can see it now. All right, you see it? It's taking the curve. There it is, coming in. And that's how you do that. It doesn't have to be complicated. All right. So now let's go cut this bad boy. Okay. Turn this around. Now we're going to cut it. Walking this out of here. Okay. All right. Here we go. We're going to get this cut. Not now, but right now. All right. Hold on. We're almost there. Almost there. Just hold on. Bear with me. I got a bear with me in my back pocket. All right. Now, let's get this all adjusted. Okay. Now we're going to get this adjusted a little more. This is live and not Memorex. All right, now, here we go. Are you ready? Let's turn this around. Bam. All right. Now, you won't really be able to see everything, but you'll definitely be able to see what I'm doing. All right. Now, just bear with me. Okay. There you go. You can kind of see that. All right. Now we're going to start in the radius, and you start just back off of your line. All right. Got to be careful without a guard. You don't get your fingers. Now, this isn't like a wood blade, but this will cut you in a minute. All right. Oh, false alarm. All right. Let's try another one. This one ought to do the trick. All right. Again, without a guard, you got to keep your hand away from here because this can cut you, but it's not like a wood blade. Well, one of these will work, guarantee it. Okay. I'm going in at an angle. All right. the moment of truth. Let's go check and see how this is going to fit in there. That's how it's done. All right. Start in front of your line. You go in at an angle with your blade, watching the outer edges of your blade, left and right sides of that blade. And you make your curve. All right. It's all about practice making perfect. All right. Now I put this here. All right. This was a support so it didn't break and fracture. This is ceramic. It's not porcelain. That's why it's red. All right. And it breaks much easier. All right. Now. Okay. Let's go check this and see how it's going to play out. Moment of truth. All right. All right, here we go. Will it stay or will it go now? All right, let's see what she's gonna do. Do I need to take more off or is it about right? Let's see. Okay. We've got a little bit of adjustment, will it? Okay. Now, I'm going to take it down here where it's really close and personal. All right. Now it's right here, so I got to cut a little bit more off right in here. See, because it fits there. I just got to make it a little bit more in this area right in here. It'll go. All right. So this is part one. Stay tuned for part two. As you see, now it also falls in place here with the other tile. All right. It all falls in place right here. Okay. So I got to come on around. Okay. And catch this in here. And I'm working out of a corner. All right. Okay, I am going to make the adjustments here to this. Just a little bit I got to cut carefully and give it a little bit more space. That's an easy fix. Just kind of take the outer edge of your blade, just kind of tilt your blade a little bit and just kind of lightly work and scoop. Light circular, half circle, just kind of cut and grind that out of this area where it's a little too long. And that's all there is to that. I don't want to just make this an extra long video. So I'm going to call it right now. This is part one. You'll see part two. So look forward to hear from you. Take care. Never give up because there's always a way. And remember, easy 2 tips and tricks when you want to see it up close and personal. Bye for now. Catch you on the rebound.